Hey y'all, we're getting the motor all put back together, and we're watching Tony H go for a ride at Gingerman, his on-board video that we actually recorded this session from the pit wall. Right? That's when I told him I'll film it if you go get your go-kart and take it out again. He was going to be done already, for the day, and so we talked him into taking one more ride. He's easy, because he had already put it off in the grass the first time out that morning. So yeah, we'll listen to Tony buzz around a little bit as we finish up here. I'm gonna pump a little gas over. You just put some fuel in it. I put some antifreeze in the system that we'll pump out of there once we're ready to go to the racetrack. Or once we're ready to go on the racetrack, I should say. Spark plug in. Float bowl's obviously got gas in it because my hand's wet, so that should do it. Tony's taking her easy, trying to get around the track here. To get into a straight line, that's a tricky corner. That new corner is downhill and it turns. It's tighter than the old corner, so you can really, I tossed mine off in the grass there 2018. There he goes, he's on it now. It's my old A-kit cylinder, man. That thing's humming. Sounds even better than it did from the guardrail. It's got a different sound to it, that A-kit cylinder does. Tony H. So we'll listen to the wonderful sounds of the RS-125 getting around the racetrack at Gingerman. So you sent me some pictures of the radiator that he put on it for the test here in next weekend up at Grattan, and. He's got it. It's just like Mario Andretti, the 68 or whatever it was when Mario won the 500, right? They had problems with the cooling, remember, on the car? He had to go to the backup car, and there was cooling issues, and they ended up putting a radiator about this high and about this long right behind Mario's head up in the air. This big, and it was ugly as sin, but you know what? He won the race. I guess that's all that matters. Tony's got a radiator about the size that I've got on the back of this here. And look at the pictures. It's up in the air. It's above all the bodywork. And we kind of agreed when we talked about the water cooling issue that we've been having. To instead of going at it the way I did, trying to keep everything pretty and work on it and adding this and adding that, he says, I'm just going to start with it up in the air, which I agreed with. And make sure we get the cooling, then we'll start dropping it down and hiding it away and making scoops and all that kind of stuff. First got to get the number, and to be completely honest, and I believe that's what I told him, is that's exactly the way I should have done it, and you're looking at hindsight's 20/20, right? But, Tony's getting it. It's up the front straightaway. It's turn 1 at Gingerman. See that left hand there? Looked like he wanted to bang it down another gear, and you know what would have happened? Around she would have went. So, good judgment call there, T. Now again, he's a CIK sit-up sprint cart, shifter cart guy, right? And he was absolutely new to that. Before that cart, he didn't have any karting experience, let alone road racing experience. So this is really his second weekend. The first weekend was the weekend up at Grattan when we sold him the go-kart that he's ever laid down in a go-kart, period. So just making laps, you know, and stroking it, so to speak, you know, has to be an objective. I mean, you got to get around to learn. You're not going to learn anything when you're sitting out in the grass. Let's hear him go down the straightaway one more time. Oh, it looks like he's done. This must be the end of the practice session, or he'd have kept getting after it. Yep. So, there you go. We're about ready to get this thing fired up. And it's a beautiful day. It's the 20th of September. This was actually an option for us out at Grattan. Over there, it's 65 or 67 degrees over there today. And look at it, folks. It's full-on sun here in Roseville, and it's even better over there on the other side of the state. So, listen, when we started putting this thing together, one of the groups of folks that were going to come, and we needed at that point every single person to get involved, was Steve, past Iron Race Steve, and his dad Steve the first, I guess, or senior, and little Steve, or Maximus. Maximus, we're going to call him Tumblebust, Tumbleweed. We're going to come up with a nickname for him now that he's taking a tumble at Pittsburgh. So they were all going to come and each drive a cart. Now, it works out to where I think just Grandpa's going to drive a cart. And Steve, in the middle, is running a marathon today in downtown Grand Rapids. So good weather for that, I guess. He would have rather saw it cold. And so would we rather see it cold today than next weekend. But, hey, we got another week. There isn't anything God can't do. He'll change the weather for you. I've been praying. I know John DeBat's up north. Buddy John is praying. The Brasher brothers, John and Alan, I know those guys are praying for good weather as well. So there's nothing wrong with that, you know. Jesus said, pray anything in my name, and it'll be given unto you. We're not asking for millions of dollars or nothing, right? We're not asking for dancing girls or anything like that. We're just asking for some good weather. And, you know, along with that will come the fellowship that goes with it. So, God bless y'all. We're going to get the, we're going to get the cart running. Must be the end of Tony's video. So, we'll talk to y'all. See you guys.